Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of Lakers, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Luka Doncic, it's unreal to play alongside a legend like LeBron James. The unexpected trade that changed everything. Luka Doncic never imagined leaving the Dallas Mavericks. In his mind, Texas was going to be home for his entire NBA career. He was fully committed to the franchise and the city. But the NBA is full of surprises, and in a shocking move, the Mavericks front office traded him to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, instead of leading Dallas, Luka finds himself wearing purple and gold, sharing the court with none other than LeBron James. It's not just a new chapter, it's a masterclass. Learning from the greatest. As LeBron nears the twilight of his legendary career, Luka is stepping into the spotlight as the future of the Lakers. But right now, he's soaking up every moment, learning from a four-time champion who's been dominating the league for over 2 decades. Honestly, it's amazing, Luka said on the Mind the Game podcast. I've never played with someone like him. Being traded to LA was a huge change, but just playing with a guy like Bron, it's unreal. I've already learned so much, especially off the court. The way he prepares, the discipline, it's next level. Everyone knows what kind of player he is, but it's what he does behind the scenes that really impresses me. A wake-up call for greatness. Mid-season trades are never easy, especially when it means adjusting to a new city, culture, and team dynamic. But Luka is embracing the opportunity, and paying close attention to what sets LeBron apart. One thing that blew his mind? LeBron's legendary pre-game routine. I mean, he showed up like 10 hours before tip-off, Luka said, laughing. I walked into the arena and he had already finished his workout. I was like, wait, what? It really opened my eyes to how serious he is. Every second matters. LeBron's longevity isn't luck. It's science, routine, and relentless dedication. At 40, he's still performing at an elite level, and Doncic is taking notes. The future of the Lakers. Assuming LeBron returns for his 23rd season, he and Luka will have a full training camp to build chemistry and fine-tune their dynamic. Both are unselfish players with high basketball IQs, traits that could turn this unexpected duo into a title-contending force. A love for the game that started young. Basketball wasn't always Luka's only passion. Growing up in Slovenia and later playing for Real Madrid as a teenager, Doncic dabbled in a variety of sports. But the game of basketball eventually won his heart. It was always fun for me, he said. I played everything as a kid, but basketball stuck. I just fell in love with it. Now that childhood love is propelling him into NBA greatness, and with LeBron James as his mentor, the sky isn't the limit. It's just the beginning. A shockwave through the league. Doncic's move to Los Angeles didn't just surprise fans, it sent shockwaves throughout the NBA. Few expected Dallas to let go of their franchise cornerstone, and even fewer imagined him pairing up with LeBron in Hollywood. Analysts debated the trade for days, with many calling it one of the boldest mid-season decisions in recent memory. But while critics questioned the Mavericks' long-term vision, the Lakers were already seeing returns. The energy at Crypto.com Arena was electric. Ticket sales surged. Jersey sales skyrocketed. And suddenly, the Lakers weren't just a team, they were the team to watch. I never thought I'd see Luka and LeBron on the same team, said former NBA player and analyst Jalen Rose. It's like watching past and future collide, and somehow it works. A growing chemistry on and off the court. Despite the abrupt transition, Luka adjusted quickly. His on-court chemistry with LeBron evolved game by game. They read each other's movements, shared playmaking responsibilities, and elevated their teammates. What started as an experiment soon began to look like a blueprint for success. More importantly, there was mutual respect. LeBron's been incredibly welcoming, Luka shared. He didn't have to take me under his wing, but he did. He's always offering advice, checking in, showing me how to take care of my body, my mind, everything. That means a lot. Sources within the Lakers organization say the two stars often stay after practice, working on specific plays or just talking through game film together. It's clear Luka doesn't just admire LeBron, he's invested in learning from him. From student to heir apparent. The unspoken narrative here is bigger than one season. As LeBron approaches retirement, whether it comes next year or further down the line, Luka is poised to inherit the torch in LA. And while those are massive shoes to fill, few players are better prepared than Doncic. At just 26, he's already a multi-time All-Star and has proven he can carry a team deep into the playoffs. Now, with LeBron as his mentor and the Lakers' full support behind him, the sky truly seems to be the limit. Fans react, a new era in the making. Reactions from fans have been overwhelmingly positive. Social media erupted after Luka's first game in a Lakers uniform, where he dropped a near triple-double and sealed the win with a clutch three-pointer. "He looks like he was born to wear purple and gold," one fan tweeted. "LeBron's last run and Luka's first. This is movie-level storytelling," said another. NBA merch sales reported a spike in Luka Lakers jerseys, and viewership for Lakers games climbed significantly. Commentators began asking, could this be the beginning of a new dynasty? Looking ahead. With the postseason looming and the Lakers climbing the standings, expectations are growing. If the team can stay healthy and Luka continues to evolve under LeBron's mentorship, this pairing might not just be a fascinating storyline, it could become a championship reality. And if they do bring home the title, it will mark not just a high point in both players' careers, but the passing of a legacy, from one legend to the next. Lakers news: LeBron James unfazed by Anthony Edwards' physicality in first-round series. LeBron James, a seasoned veteran of countless playoff battles, knows better than anyone that postseason basketball is a different beast. The stakes are higher, and the way the game is officiated reflects that. Fouls that would be called in the regular season? Often overlooked once the playoffs begin. After the Los Angeles Lakers' early exit in the first round, James opened up about the level of physicality on his podcast Mind the Game, which he co-hosts with Steve Nash. One name came up more than once: Minnesota Timberwolves star Anthony Edwards. James made it clear, he's fine with a physical game. In fact, he welcomes it. But what he doesn't appreciate is the inconsistency in how it's called. "If that's how the game's gonna be played, that's fine by me," James said. "But it's gotta go both ways. I was trying to make a cut and Ant just body checks me with both arms. I'm 5 yards off the ball. If this were the NFL, that's a flag every time. But hey, it was fun. It was intense." You just start wondering, where's the line? Or is there even one? James wasn't complaining, he was calling for fairness. He acknowledged that Edwards, often matched up against him, seemed to get more leeway when it came to using his hands. The 22-year-old guard even admitted during the series that he was trying to be a pest to the 40-year-old legend, knowing full well how strong and dominant James still is. It's a debate that comes up every year. Why does the game change so much in the postseason? The regular season and playoffs can feel like two entirely different sports, and the players know it. But James, ever the competitor, takes it all in stride. You're not getting away with that stuff in the regular season. In the playoffs? Maybe. So let's test it and see what happens. As for what's next for James, he's kept quiet about his future, especially in the wake of the Lakers' loss. Still, early signs point to him exercising his player option and returning for at least one more season in 2025 to 26. And knowing LeBron, he's far from done competing at the highest level. James' candid remarks didn't go unnoticed. His reflections on officiating sparked conversations across sports media, with analysts and former players weighing in on the ever-changing standard of playoff basketball. Some praised his transparency, while others suggested it was a subtle way to hold the league accountable without outright criticism. What stood out the most was James' tone, not one of frustration, but of competitive spirit and leadership. He wasn't making excuses for the Lakers' early exit. Instead, he used the platform to highlight a broader issue many players have voiced for years: consistency in officiating, especially when the stakes are highest. Meanwhile, Anthony Edwards' performance throughout the series only added fuel to the fire. The young Timberwolves star emerged not just as a dominant scorer, but also as a fearless defender, even when matched up against one of the greatest players of all time. His boldness and intensity drew both admiration and criticism, with some questioning whether the referees gave him too much freedom due to his rising star status. Edwards himself seemed unfazed by the noise. When asked about guarding LeBron, he responded with his trademark confidence. "That's LeBron James. If you don't bring everything you've got against him, you're gonna get exposed." I wasn't trying to disrespect him, I was trying to make it tough. That's what competitors do. As the dust settles, the Lakers organization now faces several tough decisions. With another first-round playoff exit, pressure is mounting on the front office to retool the roster around LeBron and Anthony Davis. Questions swirl about the coaching staff, potential trades, and how much longer the team can realistically contend with its current core. But perhaps the biggest storyline is LeBron himself. Despite turning 40 later this year, he continues to play at an elite level, showing no visible signs of slowing down. According to reports from league insiders, James is leaning toward picking up his $51.4 million player option for the 2025-26 season, a move that would all but guarantee he remains in purple and gold for at least one more year. What's more, the possibility of playing alongside his son, Bronny James, looms large. With the younger James eligible for the 2024 NBA draft, several teams, including the Lakers, are rumored to be considering him, not just for his potential, but also for what it could mean in drawing LeBron back for a historic father-son duo. For now, LeBron's focus remains on rest, reflection, and preparation. Whether it's addressing officiating standards or mentoring the next generation, his influence on the league is as strong as ever. One thing is certain, if LeBron does return next season, he won't just be coming back to play, he'll be coming back with a point to prove. LeBron James opens up about how he fell in love with the game of basketball. At this stage in his career, LeBron James has nothing left to prove. 22 years into the league, with countless records broken and accolades earned, he's already cemented his legacy. And yet the passion, the pure joy, he has for the game continues to drive him forward. Even at 40, through the grind of an 82-game season, LeBron shows up. Not because he has to, but because he wants to. His preparation is legendary, by all accounts, the gold standard. Over the past 2 seasons alone, he's played in more than 70 games each year, defying expectations and father time. It takes an incredible amount of physical and mental effort, but at the core of it all is something simple: love for the game. In a recent episode of Mind the Game, LeBron opened up about when that love first began. "I don't know the exact moment, but I know I was inspired. I'm not sure when it clicked exactly," LeBron said. "But I remember watching some of the greats and feeling something. I was inspired by guys like MJ, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill. Just watching them do their thing. Even their shoes inspired me. The commercials. The aura." Growing up in Akron, Ohio, LeBron wasn't just drawn to basketball, he was drawn to movement, to play. He describes himself as the kind of kid who just wanted to be outside, from sunup to sundown. Didn't matter what we were playing: tag, football, baseball, kickball, basketball. I just wanted to run around, spend all my energy until the streetlights came on and I had to go back inside. It wasn't until he joined youth leagues and got his first taste of competition that the game really captured him. That's when I really fell in love with the competitive side of it. 5-on-5. Playing for something. Seeing who could score more, who could win. And then realizing, wait, if we win enough, there's trophies, championships, banquets, medals. That early desire to win, to chase greatness, only grew stronger as LeBron watched his idols lift trophies at the college and pro level. As a kid, that was powerful. Watching those moments made me believe, I want that too. A common thread among greatness. Every NBA star has their origin story, the moment basketball stopped being a game and started becoming a purpose. LeBron's story resonates not just because of the details, but because of how relatable it is. His love for the game wasn't born in some exclusive gym or elite camp. It started on the streets, in the neighborhood, with a ball, some friends, and a dream. And even now, decades later, that same dream fuels him. DeMar DeRozan defends LeBron amid year 22nd criticism. Of course, being one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest, comes with non-stop scrutiny. LeBron James has dealt with criticism from the moment he entered the NBA as a teenager. But while LeBron usually keeps a cool head and tunes out the noise, others are stepping in to defend him. Recently, DeMar DeRozan publicly called out the unfair criticism LeBron continues to face in his 22nd season. "People forget what he's doing at 40, DeRozan said. He's still dominating. Still leading. Still showing up. That kind of longevity deserves respect, not nitpicking." And he's right. Very few players, if any, have maintained this level of performance for this long. LeBron isn't just competing with today's stars. He's doing it on his own terms, redefining what greatness and longevity look like in professional sports. Legacy in motion. LeBron's journey started with a spark, a kid inspired by sneakers, commercials, and heroes on the screen. Now, he's become that hero for millions of kids around the world. He may be in the final chapters of his career, but if there's one thing he's shown us, it's that love for the game doesn't fade. If anything, it burns brighter with time. And that fire? That's what still makes him unstoppable. An enduring fire that inspires the next generation. What makes LeBron's journey even more powerful is how it's inspiring not just fans, but current players. Young stars around the league often point to LeBron as both a role model and a benchmark. His discipline, consistency, and love for the game have become a blueprint for sustained excellence. Players like Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards, and even international stars such as Giannis Antetokounmpo have openly praised LeBron's work ethic and leadership. He's changed the way we think about longevity, Giannis once said. You don't just burn bright, you have to burn smart. And for Luka Doncic, now his teammate on the Lakers, it's more than admiration, it's mentorship. Luka has openly said he's learning more off the court than on it, watching LeBron's routines, how he trains, how he takes care of his body, and how he leads. DeRozan's words resonate beyond the court. DeMar DeRozan's defense of LeBron wasn't just a soundbite, it struck a chord across the league. His comments went viral, sparking a wave of support from players and fans alike. You can't expect someone to dominate for over 2 decades and not have dips, DeRozan said. But with LeBron, even his dips are better than most players' peaks. He's still putting up 25, 7, and 7 like it's nothing. That deserves respect. Social media lit up in agreement. Hashtags like #RespectLeBron and #Year22 trended on X, formerly Twitter, with clips circulating of LeBron's top plays from the season, proof that even in year 22, he's still one of the league's most impactful players. The Lakers' championship window is now. With Luka and LeBron forming one of the most intriguing duos in recent memory, the Lakers have suddenly gone from playoff hopefuls to serious title contenders. The chemistry between the two has only strengthened since Luka's arrival, and if LeBron returns for his 23rd season, as many expect, this offseason will be critical. Team insiders say management is already preparing to build the right roster around them, aiming to maximize their unique synergy. Rumors of veteran shooters and defensive specialists joining are swirling, and it's clear the Lakers are all in. LeBron's not coming back to just play around, one team executive said. If he's suiting up again, it's to chase another ring, and with Luka, that's a very real possibility. A legacy bigger than basketball. LeBron's story is no longer just about stats and accolades. It's about inspiration, endurance, and the evolution of greatness. He's reshaped the narrative of what an athlete can be at 40. And he's doing it all while lifting up the next generation, on his team in the league, and in communities across the globe. His impact can be felt beyond the hardwood. Through the I Promise School, his activism, and his commitment to family and social causes, LeBron has transcended the game. Yet somehow through it all, the kid who just wanted to play until the streetlights came on still shows up every night, competing, leading, and loving every minute of it. And that's the legacy that lasts. Because while trophies and stats fade, what remains is how a game can shape a life, and how one life can inspire millions.